Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Bronte and this week is recap week. So I'll be looking in we will be looking in my Hobonichi Weeks, my Sterling Ink Common Planner in the B6 size. This is the half year, and my Hobonichi Cousin. I just want to quickly say I'm really sorry about the artificial light this week. I normally try, or I always try, and I film in natural light, which I'm very lucky to have quite a lot of in the flat that I live in. But today it's so gloomy and I think it's going to rain soon. So I just decided that this was the best thing to do. So I hope you don't mind that. Hopefully there's not too much glare on these covers, but we're not going to really have the books open for very long. So yeah, let's dive in. I'm filming much sooner than I would normally. Today is Monday and this video won't be going up for another week. But I will be away for Friday and from Friday this week through till Monday when this video will be live. I'll be away, and that's normally my filming window. So yeah, today we're pushing it, which is partly why we're having to deal with the crap light as well. So yeah, anyway, so I thought maybe let's go for Hobby's journal first. So this is the Hobonichi Weeks. I use this as a hobbies journal. I used to plan in this and then I switched to the common planner. And now I use this to talk about mainly books, to be honest, but I would like to kind of talk about knitting more in here, but it's just not working out that way at the moment. I think this is a really good format for writing about books. I've wanted a long time actually to have a books notebook journal, and nothing felt quite right, or like nothing felt quite like a manageable size, even an A6. I think basically my issue is I'm very daunted by blank notebooks, or like, you know, like just a plain grid notebook. I'm really daunted by those sorts of things. So yeah, that's why I like the Cousin, that's why I like the Weeks. They just give me a bit of structure, because in theory, like, I do not need dated planners to do the things that I do, but I love the structure. So yeah, I think these they work for me. So let's go in. So the 1st of October was a Sunday. And it looks like, oh yeah, this was a lovely day actually. So I bought some new books on that day, so I wrote about that. I bought Foul Heart Huntsman by Chloe Gong. That's her new release. And I also got a special Waterstones edition of The Scarlet Veil, which I'm really excited to read. And actually, I went into Waterstones earlier today and they had the same book, but they did not have the Waterstones exclusive edition, so I'm pleased I managed to snag one. And I also left my review for The Cruel Dark, which is my first ARC review. Also, I will say this notebook definitely gave me the confidence to apply for advanced readers copies, ARCs. So yeah, I think I'm really pleased. I think this month has been like quite a nice month of growth for me in terms of this side of my hobby, like the specifically reading part of my hobbies. I've done a lot of of reading of advanced readers copies and leaving reviews and things, and I've also, not like in a intimate way or anything, but have kind of like communicated with some of the authors of the ARCs I've read on Instagram. You know, I've like mentioned that I've been reading the ARC and they've liked my story or like shared it or whatever, and I don't know, that feels like a big deal for me. So yeah, I'm loving it. And I also think partly that was enabled by having a Kindle, so it was definitely a good purchase I made. So what do we have? Okay, so this week I left a review here of A Ship of Bones and Teeth by Karina Hall. I'm going to say Hall. I couldn't decide in my last video whether it was Hall or Hale, but I think it's Hall. I believe she's half Finnish, and Hall seems more Scandinavian than Hale. So anyway, so I did go over this quickly last week, but I will say that the left hand side with the dates, I use this to kind of record when books come out, or when I start or finish books, or like any book related things that happen that day. Also, if I'm writing about knitting, I will also write if I cast on a new project. I think we're gonna get to that soon. And then on this side, for the month of October, I gave myself like 3 goals for the week, which was quite nice, that were like hobby related goals. And then, yeah, then reviews or like extra notes that don't fit into this side, I put here. This is the week I think I picked up Animal Crossing again, so I have some notes about Animal Crossing too. Not like detailed notes, just like this Friday I played for like 5 hours, which is a lot. That's a lot. But yeah, we have some more reviews here. Hollow by Karina Hull. The sequel, Legend, is out today. I need to download it to my Kindle so I can start it tonight. And then another arc I read here. And as you can see, I have been doing deco. I think when I first started this hobbies section, I just like put this piece of Salam Creative tape here like after this I'd done this spread, and I don't know, I just decided like I have so many stickers, so much washi tape. It's nice to have some of that going on in here as well. So yeah. This was quite a busy week. What did I write about here? Books. I started an arc on this day. Here. Where did I cast on I cast on a new knitting project. Here, on this Saturday I cast on. I just scribbled that I'd done that there. Here. This day I was like customizing all of a specific item on my Animal Crossing island into a different customization, and it took me like hours to do it, but it looks great now I've done it. And I made a note that like it just took me so long. And then on this page I've talked about I did a clear out of my yarn stash. I have worked in knitting shops for like the best part of 10 years, so I've acquired a lot of yarn over that time, and obviously I have knitted a lot of it, but a lot of it is still kind of knocking around, or like a lot of leftovers are. So I went through and I cleared out, and I picked out loads of stuff to send to charity and a little bit to sell as well. So I love the deco these 2 days, or this week, sorry, these 2 pages. This took me ages. I spent like an hour doing this one evening, and I love it. I think it's so nice. But I finished an arc this week, so I wrote about it here. I didn't enjoy it so much, so yeah. I had some thoughts. What else? Here I wrote about setting up my avec. So you get the idea. This is this week. Sorry, this is last week. This is now this week. I really need to catch up here. I just have been really busy, and this has unfortunately not been such a priority. So yeah, but this week, it's Monday 30th, it's Halloween tomorrow. I did a Halloween spread with Megan Rhiannon stickers. So yeah, this is looking cute, and it'll be a good place for me to leave my review of Legend, because I suspect I'll start and finish that this week. And this spread is kind of very on brand with that book, so because I didn't mention Hollow and Legend are Sleepy Hollow retellings. I talked about them in last week's video. But yeah, that's the hobbies journal. I really love this. Obviously, I think I say this quite a lot, but like a lot of these things that I do are like totally superfluous, but I don't know, I really enjoy using this book, and I think the Weeks is actually really perfect for this sort of setup. So I will continue doing this next year. I have got a Weeks for 2024, and I don't plan on using it for planning. It's going to be my hobby journal. I think what will end up happening is I have mainly book stuff in the weekly pages, and then in the blank pages at the back I will talk about knitting stuff and like maybe knitting notes, you know, if I make modifications to patterns. new patterns that I see and like yarn ideas for those patterns, things like that. I think those will go in these back pages. I didn't get a mega or anything because I just don't need that many pages. So yeah, that's the hobbies journal. So let's put this to one side and let's look at the common planner. So I don't have it in my Moterm case cover, sorry, at the moment. That's here. I've had to take this out of the house in smaller bags recently, or like I'm also paranoid about using this cover when I have a water bottle in my bag. So I went out on Friday with a friend and I wanted to take this with me, but I had a bottle of water, so I just took it like this. So yeah, but it's nice to sometimes just have, I mean, the cover is beautiful, but it's just a bit more portable like this. So yeah. So let's see. Okay, so this is in the common planner, there's like a quarterly, a 2-page spread that's like a quarterly spread. I decided to use these are like, you could use these for trackers or like one memory a day or something, but I decided to use these for books. And I think this is really cool. It's kind of like a book timeline. So I will be doing this into November and December as well. I really like the way that this turned out. And for the kind of box for October, for this, I don't know what this is, like she says at the top, it says priorities, and then I suppose you're supposed to break down like Q4 priorities over the months, but that's intense. So what I did also, like, that's not useful for me. I don't need to do that. So I put like a little vibes list of things that I wanted for October, and I think I will do that for November as well. It is November in a couple of days and I haven't set up anything in like November spreads or anything, so I really need to do that. And then there's my weekly spread, my monthly calendar is here. I have my YouTube videos in red ink, and my work days in black, and then direct debits in blue, and also any events are also in black. I don't so much use these pages, so I don't, I mean, this is what I've set up for November. I have used these stickers from the Giving Girl for work days, which is I like that. But I don't know, it's not so easy for me to like somehow look at, because I'm used to stickers being decorative, not functional. So we'll see if this actually works for me. But I just have it for November, and then December is not filled out yet. So the first day of October, like we said earlier, was a Sunday. So this is the first day of October here. For October, in my common planner and in my cousin, I tried to do like autumnal / like spooky spreads for every week or day, and I think it turned out pretty well. This is a very simple spread, but this was, I don't know, it's nice because it's quite full of writing. I used stickers from Harriet Wright Designs and The Giving Girl. Oh, and this book stack is a Planner Monkey Co sticker, and these day covers are also Planner Monkey Co. They were a freebie, on a freebie sheet. Then this week is mushrooms, and this took me so long to set up this spread. Like, I went in with the kind of collagey layering. I used some transfer stickers and I think it looks really nice, but it took a bit too long because this planner is supposed to be quite practical. So the following week I set this up as part of a video, I think, to kind of hold me accountable for just like getting stuff down on paper and that worked out well. Then last week I really like this because it's very full, and also my handwriting is neat. I don't know why that turned out like that. I used like these days of the week are from Planner Monkey Co. And I did a thing this week where I wrote my work days in and then I like boxed them off in fountain pen in a different coloured ink, and I like the way that that looks. So I did a similar thing this week where I wrote my work days in fountain pen in a totally different ink colour. I always write in here with the Hobonichi 2023 Uni Jetstream, and I really love the way that this writes on Tomoe River paper, which, you know, they know what they're doing. They chose this pen to go with their plans for a reason. So yeah, I don't use any other pen in here apart from, like, you know, here fountain pen for headings, or sometimes this pen is a Pentel Touch, or like these ones are written in a Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip. And same with these. So yeah, this is just kind of very like functional, like chuck it all down, but I do enjoy decorating these spreads as well, and I like the fact that I don't use the full vertical columns, you know. So I divide the page with either just a line and a ruler and a pen, or a piece of washi tape, and the top half is for stuff that I actually as day specific, and then, you know, you can see this side is for tasks and this side is for social media stuff, and then the column on the far left I use for books. So let's see, I don't use these back pages as much as I did when I first started the planner. But we've got a fair few pages in here, so let's see. I've got just like here daily lists. As you can see, I don't use these every day. So here is like Monday, and then the next day I write down in here is Saturday. So yeah, it really depends how much I need to do, or like what days I'm off or what days I'm working, and yeah. I have a little thank you note here from an order I placed on Etsy. A list of to-do list for my Animal Crossing island. And this is like a pen test page. And then we go back into dailies. I like this. It's very like, I like this like common planner like clutter. These like cluttered pages. I really like that vibe. So yeah, you can see here, this is like almost like 3 weeks worth of stuff. 2 weeks worth of stuff. So yeah, I boxed off this. I had some like YouTube notes that I just drew a box around to, I think I had put a star here to kind of mark that these were notes for something else, but I felt like it wasn't as clear as it should be, so I drew a box around. And then this like scribble stickers from Paper K. They're these minimal stickers from Paper K. I feel like she calls it like brain fog or something, but I feel like that to me suggests like thoughts or ideas, so I use it for marking like personal notes. So I think I used it back here as well. Yeah, so here I made some notes about a book and I used it there too. So then yeah, this is another week. I have a swatch of some washi tape that arrived because I don't think I could fit it on my cousin page that day. And then here is a big list of books for my previous video. I made this on the train home from work because I was going to film the video the next day, and I realized that like I wanted to prep and I hadn't, so I just took out my planner on the train and sat and scribbled down this list of books that I wanted to include in the video. So yeah, I actually think that maybe this I will draw a box around too. Let me just do that. Okay, there we go. I used blue because I thought that red would clash with this tape. So then this is today actually. I made a list for today. I've done some of this stuff. Let's quickly cross off. I did like a Halloween-y themed spread with this Megan Rhiannon sticker, or these three are Megan Rhiannon, and then this tape is from Marigona Suli. I just got that from her. Okay, so yeah, I still have stuff to cross off my list for today, but yeah. So we're on page 30 of these notes pages, and there's like nearly 200. Yeah, 189 pages. So I will obviously not fill these all by the end of the year, but yeah, it's good. It's nice because I can, like, you know, like I did pen tests and stuff. I can just use as much or as little space as I want. It feels very like freeing somehow. So yeah, so that's the common planner. Now let's move on to the Hobonichi Cousin. Let's see. So here is my cousin. This is getting a bit out of hand in how chunky it is. It's getting hard to write in, and if you look at the top here compared to the bottom, like, it's so much chunkier at the bottom. Yeah, I'm really pleased that I have an Avec for next year, because it's kind of getting out of hand. So you may have noticed in my last few like update videos, I have not been using my weekly pages, and I haven't explained this. Basically, I really like memory keeping, and I feel like I did some really lovely spreads, but I basically just, I don't know what happened. I've like run out of time and a little bit of energy, to be honest, as well, to do these pages. And you know, looking back at these, I feel so sad that I haven't done these, because I love the way that these look. Especially the weeks where I use the Coffee Monsters kits, and I feel like I'm not having chance to use my Coffee Monster stickers or the kits or anything, because I haven't been doing these spreads. So yeah, I don't know. I basically just fell off doing them because I was kind of a bit, not stressed out, but like I just had other stuff that I needed to focus on getting done. Kind of, you know, like YouTube stuff and Patreon things, and I think I've talked about this before, but like I have been incredibly tired the past month or so, past 2-3 months even, and this is just something that fell by the wayside, unfortunately. But you can see I tried to revive it here. This is the first full week of October. It seemed like a good place to try and start again. And I tried to do it with planning instead of memory keeping. But this didn't work because it was just what I was doing in my common planner. So I went then to kind of adding little ephemera bits. So it's really like nothing much, but I got an order from Note and Wish, so I put the tops of the washi tapes that I ordered in here and their beautiful thank you card. Then here I used some Salm Creative stickers up. These are some freebie sheets, and I put the little skeletons in here. And then there's some washi swatches, and I used up this washi sheet from the Coffee Monsters Co. So I put the skeleton in here as well, but like it was so hard to stick down, so it's all messy. But I don't know, I kind of like that. And that's it. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with these pages next year. I'm wondering if I should just cut myself some slack for the rest of this year, and then just start fresh in January in my Avec. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What should I do? Let me know. Okay, so then let's go to dailies. Okay, where are we? October. Seems so far through the book now, but yeah. Okay, here we are. So the I always call this a header page, the like blank page at the beginning of the dailies each month I use for goals and a list of books I want to read. I looked at these earlier and realized that like I haven't really held these, I haven't like kept up with these at all. I've done a few, but yeah, I don't know, this month has not, it's just felt like I haven't had the energy to do so much stuff, so I don't know, it's just one of those things. But yeah, and then with the books too, I like totally switched. Like I don't know why I even bother making a list like this, because I'm such a mood reader, and one of my goals was to apply for more advanced readers copies, which I did, and so I was reading those instead of the books on this list. So let's keep going. I've used this tape a lot this month. It's a London Gifties pet tape, and I'm so pleased I got it, and it fits so well with this. Like, I could have used this for the whole month, but I also wanted to use other stuff, so yeah. These pages I was writing with my Pentel Energel Clanner, which I have a brown Pentel ink refill in here at the moment, a 0.3. And I think it's a nice colour. It's quite like almost reddish orange, reddish brown, sorry. So this day I think I must have been feeling kind of like deflated, so I wanted to make myself think about 3 little wins that I've done, or that I did, you know, for myself that day, which I should continue doing, but yeah. So this one is not so much like spooky, it's more like cozy autumnal, with these stickers from the Give and Go and this Note and Wish washi. What pen did I write with here? I think I wrote this with my uni Jetstream, because I must have just had this to hand, so I just grabbed it and started writing. And the same with these days too. This is the uni Jetstream. This month I started, or I had done it a little bit in September, like here and here. I'd been dividing the page with washi tape, but I started doing it a lot more this month, and I just love it. So yeah, so I have this piece of washi here where I would normally have put it straight across the bottom, which is why it's so damn bulky down here. But yeah, I think it looks cool. And you can see this day I used it to break up the page in a different way, and I think this is maybe my favourite spread of the month. And it just so happened that this day I bought some new inks, and I had like the perfect amount of space to swatch them up here, so I really like that. And I then so this day I went to the UK pen show with my friend, and we had such a great time, and I was really inspired to pull out my fountain pens again. And yeah, so for the rest of the month I've been writing with fountain pen. Mostly I've been writing with these. I have 2. This is a Jinhao, I think it's a Jinhao 82. These are really cheap fountain pens, honestly. They're like supposed to look like the Sailor Pro Gear Slims, which are really expensive fountain pens, totally out of my budget. But these, I wanted to try them out because they are so cheap. I got 2 for £10, so they were £5 each, and I thought I'll just give them a go. If they're rubbish, then, you know, I've only spent £10, but they're so good. I love these pens. So I have this one, the sparkly, inked with this ink on these pages, which is Dominant Industry in Autumn Forest. It's a shimmer ink, but you can't really see the shimmer. I think you need to write with quite like a broad nib to be able to see the shimmer. But yeah, and then this one I have inked with Diamine Sepia. And then I also have been writing this month with my Kaweco Sport in Extra Fine, which I have inked with Diamine Writer's Blood. So yeah, that's basically the rest of the month is fountain pens for the rest of the month. So yeah, this day I had my Note and Wish order arrived, so I swatched the tapes and stuck them in here. So I think because I was on my spooky theme, I haven't really used these tapes so much, and I think for November I'm thinking of doing more like a cottagecore sort of theme. So yeah, I think these tapes need to come back out and I need to use them more. Again, I divided the page in a bit of a different way here. I like how this turned out, but I feel like I left too much space around here, this side. I should have maybe written in this space here, or maybe I should fill it with a sticker or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. So this was the day I switched to writing with the Diamine Sepia. It's such a gorgeous, like, golden ochre colour. I really love this ink. and I think it looks so nice this sort of time of year. It's so lovely and autumnal, and I think both of the inks match this spread really well, because I have this tape at the bottom here that's like a very autumnal one, and this London Gifties sticker. And then, oh, look at this spread. I'm really pleased with these spreads this month. These stickers are from Harriet Wright Design, and then, or Designs, and with the Note and Wish washi, and then with the Diamine ink. It's so great. I love it. Then again, we have the Diamine ink. This is a bit of like a disjointed spread. I don't know if I like it so much. I like the stickers, but then I feel like I should have used a different washi tape. Oh well. This day I bought a Moleskine notebook at TK Maxx to play around with, and I have not played around with it because I haven't had time. But it was $5.99, so if I don't use it, it's just not the end of the world. I can put it in the recycling. But it does run all the way through to December 2024, so I have time. Okay, so now I've switched to the Writer's Blood ink in my extra fine Caraco. This was more like a cutesy, spooky theme. I used these washi strips, which are from the Coffee Monsters Co., and they're like to go with the October monthly kits as like an add-on, because it was like a sweets theme, I think, for October, which I preferred her October theme last year. That was kind of like purples and like greys and blacks, and this one is more like pink and purple and like baby blue. But yeah, I think this turned out cute, and I think the red ink really matches nicely too. So yes, and then we're still with the red ink, and I think the red ink looks really nice with these stickers. These are from a washi tape roll from Deer Studio, DWER. I have been looking to source a whole roll of this tape because I bought some repeats as a sample on Etsy, and I have found a whole roll, but it's in the US, so I've been like I've been reluctant to ship it here, but I think I'm just gonna, and it's gonna cost me a fortune. But I really think I need a whole roll of this tape. I plan on using this a lot next month or in November for my like cottagecore sort of theme. Then I had some happy mail arrive on these days, as you can see. I have my Megan Rhiannon sticker that was on my envelope here. I saved that, and then also this day my Maragona Suli order arrived with this tape, and this was a little piece of tape that was on like the envelope that my stuff was in, and it's so nice. I might have to get that one at some point too. Washi tapes are just basically like my kryptonite. I just love them so much. I have way too many, but you know, it's I don't know what to say. I just have too many. Then we've gone back to the lovely mushroom tape from London Gifties, and I included a few little stickers from the Giving Girl in here. There's one there, and then some up here that are like, but they're all book themed. And the red ink I've been writing with here is on this page, and then I switched back to the Diamine Sepia just because I missed it. And again, I think it looks great with both of these sorts of deco. Like the red looks great on here, and then yeah, the yellowy looks great here too. And then I have just a little bit of MT tape and the top of the washi stuck in here. This day I went to the V&A with my friend, and I bought this tape at the V&A. I spent ages looking in their gift shop to see if they had washi tapes, and they only had like 3 different kinds of washi tape, because it was part of, they have an exhibition at the moment that was on at the V&A in Bethnal Green that's like a Japan, I think it's like a history of anime or something, which sounds really cool. But so they had a little like section of Japanese stuff, and they actually had some Midori stickers, but not ones that I could have found a use for, unfortunately. But yeah, they had a couple of washi tapes, but I don't know, I feel like in a museum gift shop, like you need a washi tape or 2. all the time. Like, that seems something that they should always have. So I feel like the buyers of the V&A need to take note, you know, they need to hire me as a consultant. So then this is the weekend. Saturday I was at work. It was really busy, or like, I wasn't busy in the shop, it just felt like a busy day somehow. So I wrote this little bit at the top in the evening, and then actually finished this spread yesterday evening. On Sunday evening. I just kind of caught up with what happened that day, some brief bullet points. And then Sunday, I did do this on yesterday on Sunday, and I think my handwriting looks really cute here. It's quite small. I was writing with the Jinhao pen. I like the way my handwriting looks with these pens as well. I'm not sure what it is, but my handwriting does change when I write with these pens. You can see it really clearly here. This is my handwriting with my Kaweko, and this is my handwriting with my Jinhao. My Kaweko handwriting seems bigger. A bit more like, I don't know how to say it, a bit more like relaxed somehow. And this is a bit more tight, a bit tighter and smaller, but I like both, so I don't know. Just interesting. I really like the deco I did for this week, these 2 pages that's like across through the middle of the page. I kind of had this idea that it was like a dreamscape as I was decorating. I had this whole like idea of what this was supposed to be, because I used some pet tape pieces, and in one of them it says here, in my dream, and it's like a frame. So I thought, oh, I could frame something with that, and yeah, it just grew from there. So it's like a combination of some pieces of pet tape I got as a sample, and then a couple of stickers from The Giving Girl, and then this birch tree in the middle is from Harriet Wright Designs. And then this is today. Haven't written anything, but tomorrow is Halloween, so this is a Halloween spread. I have my like nice kind of spooky tape and some Megan Rhiannon stickers, and then this is also, it's not a Megan Rhiannon sticker, but it came with my order from her, so I thought I'd peel it off and put it here. So yeah, I think October turned out nicely. It's just nice to see like full pages, and I've really enjoyed doing this kind of themed deco, and I think that I might do that for 2024 as well. I know some people do like week by week themes, and I really like that idea as well, because it kind of marks like, you know, week by week you can see the weeks changing if you're like flipping quickly through your book. I do tend to like the deco on both pages to match, so that's the only thing that like let's see, I don't know, like a week where, okay, here, so like this is Sunday and this is Monday. I wouldn't necessarily like it if Sunday was one theme and Monday was another. I kind of see these spreads as like double page spreads. You see what I mean? I like them to like match. So we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to know. But oops, that's my hair. But thank you for watching, everybody. It's kind of getting dark outside now, so I'll say goodbye, and I've also been talking for way too long. My throat's getting sore. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, apologies for the light. I hope it's not too distracting or unpleasant, let's say. But yeah, thank you, everybody. I will see you next week for another video. What's next week's video? I tend to tell you, don't I? Next week's video, I have it's scheduled in to be like a plan with me or a plan a catch up, because I know I'm going away, so I might have to do that. We shall see. I maybe will do something else. If there's stuff you'd want to see me talk about, please let me know in the comments. I always really like having your input as well. But okay, I'm actually saying goodbye now. Okay, bye everybody, and I hope you have a lovely week, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.